Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. I have figured everything out. Sometimes it takes let's see, venting or whatever to come back around and figure things out. I don't know if I'm live yet, so I'm going to wait and see. I don't know if I did this live. Yeah, we did. There's somebody here. Okay, good. So I've figured out our problems, and I think I figured out the answer. And whether it's something we like or not, I think it's a possibility that it'll work. And I'm going to tell you why it'll work. So you guys in the chat, please let me know if you're there. I think this is an important video, really important for all of us. Hey, Mark. I've figured out our problem, and we're going to fix it today. We are going to fix it today. And I want everyone that has any problems with their LCSs to share this video, because I think I've solved our problem, okay? Pretty sure. We'll just give it another minute because it was unannounced. The addiction. Yeah, well, no. The FOMO. Snake, slippery snake. Tony, hey. I don't know where my glasses are. I'm going to give it another minute, and I think I have the solution to our issues, and I'm going to solve it right now. This is going to be about LCSs. We're going to come together, LCS and community, and we're going to solve it. And I know what to do, and it can be painful, but it needs to happen, and there's going to be reasons why it'll help us. I think I'm just going to kind of get started. You know, everyone's probably, that'd be a solution to my problem, but I can't afford to. I would love to. Man, that'd be sick. I'd be selling everything on eBay. Just joking. Okay. Harry Johnson's will solve all problems. I'm thinking about actually reading that book live out loud. I'm excited. I want to read my Harry Johnson. Okay. So I did a video today, and I've received a lot of messages. Okay. And I think it was misunderstood. But we're not going to talk about a certain conspiracy part of it. We're going to talk about the local comic book shops and pulling books and selling them on eBay. I think that we can solve this problem. Now, if you're a local comic book owner and you're watching this right now and you sell on eBay, look, that's cool. I get it. You're a business. But let me tell you why you shouldn't. Now, I believe that you do it because you're afraid to raise the prices at your store on a comic book. And you need to think about this from our angle. Today, at a shop, I went to a couple shops, and people, I'd see them all at the store. Is the Captain Marvel here? No, it's not there. We're all out. Oh, okay. And I understand it's a low print book, and most stores don't order a lot. But a lot of people are like, oh, we're all out. But in all honesty, half of them, and I'm not saying you're LCS, there are half of the LCSs have pulled the book and are selling them on eBay. Now, not to their box holders, of course, because they pre-ordered it, okay? And I get it. This is where we're going to come together, guys, the local comic book shop and us as buyers, because it's important that you guys keep our business. We wake up early, we come to your stores, and we buy from you. And we love you. But we hate you too. And I want to tell you where that can be dissolved. We can make a deal. That's why I'm calling it Making a Deal with the Devil. I'm not saying you're the devil, but it's just a fun title. Okay? So, that's true, Luke. But some people can't pre-order. They just don't spec hard enough or whatever. Whatever. Some stores run out, and that's completely fair. I'm talking about the stores that pull books that have them, and they're selling them on eBay. Now, here's the problem. One of the main problems for us as buyers, okay, is that if you don't have it at your store, we go to another store. That's your first problem. Number two is, if they don't have it at their store, we go to another store. Now, I don't know how many stores you have in your area, but if there's 2 stores, that's it. Whatever. If there's 5 stores, I saw the same people at every store today. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. So instead of making your customers spend $10 in gas, it's not crap, Spectre. Instead of spending, letting us spend, $10 in gas and stuff like that, I hate to say it, guys, but this is serious. Sell it to us for inflated prices. This is the deal that I'm willing to make with you guys. Why would you sell a book on eBay and pay eBay fees when you can sell it in your own store to people that live right down the street from you? I'm talking to the local comic book store owners right now. I love you guys. We come to you. We do pre-orders as well. But look, if you have the book, but you're selling on eBay out of fear, and I'm trying to understand your mind, out of fear that if you upcharged us for the book, that you would lose a customer, think about it this way. If we find out you are selling it on eBay instead of us, you're going to lose a customer anyway. Okay? And we're going to go to the next store. And if we're going to find that one store that doesn't do it. So instead of making your customers that are loyal to you drive all over town to look for a book that you have on eBay, sell it to us for an inflated price. I hate to say it, but we will pay. I would rather pay $20 for a Captain Marvel at my local LCS. Okay? I would rather pay $20. Again, I hate to say it, I don't want to, but I would rather pay $20 for Captain Marvel #8 at my comic store. So I don't have to drive to 3 other comic stores and never find it. Because you all open at the same damn time and you all sell out. And the ones that you sell out, which is 50% of the stores are saying they sell out, but they're on eBay, take them off eBay. Sell them to us for $20. We don't want to keep driving all over town to look for the damn thing. I guarantee you, LCS owners out there, that if you treat us without fear, treat us with the same as we want to give you our money. So look, people understand Captain Marvel 8 is low print. People understand it's hot and the market for it will only be a couple days. Okay, we get it. So you want to sell now so you can get that prime price. We get it. You're a business. We understand. But look, we wake up in the morning and we come to your store. I am saying right now, I will make a deal with you. And I don't know if my other subs are going to agree with this because they don't like, I agree. We don't want to pay higher prices. But the fact is, I would rather pay you an extra $5 to $10 for a hot book than drive another 15 miles and spend that money on gas looking for it when I'm never going to find it. Don't be afraid of us. The customer is always right. That's why they say that. Don't be afraid of us. If we go into your shop and go, shit, he has the book, she has the book, but it's $15. Damn it. Am I going to spend an extra $10 looking for the damn thing? Am I going to spend another 15 on eBay because, you have to consider listing prices and all that shit? Trust us, the buyer. If we can't and we won't and we refuse, then fine. But I guarantee you there's more people that are willing to spend a couple extra bucks where you don't have to pay eBay fees and all that other shit. There's more of us out there that are willing to come to a store and say, oh, look, yeah, we had 4 other copies we were going to put on eBay, but we decided to give you an opportunity. If it doesn't sell tonight for the $15 or $20 we put it on the wall for, then we'll sell it on eBay. But we want to give you a chance so that you can come to our store, which is right down the street from your house or wherever it is, and get it and be like, okay, I'm cool with that because I know the book's hot. It's low print. I don't have to get it on eBay. I don't have to go all around town looking for it. It's there. I'm willing to make that deal with local comic book shops. I don't know if my subs are willing. Liz, I can barely read it, but that's funny. But look, I gotta be honest, guys. Manny put this. My LCS, I went today, was able to order more Walking Deads, and a lot of LCSs did. First print diamond and put them out for $25, and they sold out within 5 minutes. I got three Captain Marvel's HQ acts. But here's a see, that's first of all, I'm going to address Manny's point. Manny, more power to that comic book store. They didn't sell them on eBay, and they sold them to their customers. It was a little bit up there, but whatever. Hack said he guessed I didn't get 3 Captain Marvels. Captain Marvels. That's not true. I did. My LCS had 2 for me because it was on my list. I asked for them, and I found one at another. Where did I find another shop held me one out of because they're nice, but some shops don't have any, but they do. So I'm doing this. Look, I got 3. Who gives a shit? Screw all you guys. That's not me, though. That's not me. I am doing this video for you. For every single person that I saw at a comic book store today, 3 different shops, going like this. Do they have any more Captain Marvel? No, they're out. And just furious because they spent an hour and a half driving around town looking for it. And legitimately enough, some stores didn't have it, but other stores did. I guarantee it. You can check their eBays. You can see they're selling it on eBay. It's not easy. It's not hard to go on eBay and go nearest first. And then you see where it's from. You look at the name. It's the comic store. They're selling them on eBay. And they told you they didn't have them. That shit happens all the time. So, yeah, Spectre scored. And good. But this is a video for the local comic shops. I'm reaching out to you. Read the comics. I didn't read all the comments, okay? I can't because I don't have my glasses on because of my old fart. But I'm willing to bet that if you guys put aside your fear of raising prices on books inside a comic store because they're super hot and the fear of losing a customer because your book's $15 on the wall and it just came out, if you put that aside, the fear, and took it off eBay and put it on the wall for $15 or whatever, number one, you wouldn't pay eBay fees. Number two, you would sell out because we don't want to go all over town looking for it. Number one. And number two, we don't want to get lied to. That's my deal, guys. That's my deal. And that's a point. That's a good point to make, G. That's a good point to make, G. We only ordered about 10, and they were mostly on pulls. And I get that. I'm not going to argue the fact that, first of all, Captain Marvel's a low print because no one gives a shit about that book. I'm being dead serious. Maybe a couple of you do, but no one does. And no one can speculate unless they read the previews that there's going to be a first appearance. Okay? But if you have some extras, don't put them on eBay because they're fire hot and You can't make money off your box holders because they already order it. They get it at price, but don't put it on eBay because you're afraid you're going to lose that if you don't list it on eBay. Put it on the wall. Say, look, I understand it's a little bit up there in price, but if you won't want to drive around town and you don't want to go to eBay, I'm offering you the book here at a little bit discounted from eBay because I don't have to pay eBay fees and all that. And you save your local comic book store. You're actually saving yourself, your store, by selling product in your store. If you hide and you lie and you have fear, you will go out of business. So I'm looking directly in the camera because I hope comic book stores are watching. And I'm not saying it's all, look, you guys, I'm not saying it's all the comic store. And this is a totally, honestly, different topic than I was talking about before. It was something else. But I wanted to talk about this in general because this happens a lot. I can barely read this, but it says not fair for them to change inflated prices on release day also. After initial day is another thing, but on the day. Okay, so Giovanni's Place. We have to understand, and yes, it's painful, but we have to understand they're a business. Now, if for any reason they raise the prices on the box holders who had already had that on their pull list, that's wrong, okay? Because they already pre-ordered it months before. They were on Captain Marvel for months. They were buying a crap book for months, okay? But if they have extras and they want to raise it, that's consistent to eBay sales, just a couple dollars less since they don't have to pay fees, by all means do it, guys. Comic book stores, do it. We don't want to drive all the way around. It's so frustrating. I am doing this video for all those faces that I saw today, all those people that are my subs and all those people that are my friends locally in Arizona, to watch them come store to store going, Jesus Christ, I can't get the book. And again, they were low print. They were hard to get, but half of those stores had them and they lied about it so they could sell it on eBay out of fear, is my only guess, that if they upped the price in the store that they will lose customers. I am willing to say that they wouldn't. But if a customer found out they were selling on eBay, I guarantee they would lose a customer. So it's that balance that you have to realize. We want to keep your store alive. We love going to the comic store every Wednesday or on the weekend or wherever we go. But you need to offer us first choice, I think. We are coming to your store. We are spending our money at your store. We are willing to spend more for a hot book. I think it really sucks, but we understand. I'm sure a million of you guys would say, I would have spent $15 for that book if I could have got it. I mean, would you have? If you knew you could have got it, would you have spent $15 on it if you weren't on the pull list? I agree, Busta. It depends on the book, 100%. And someone made, I can't remember who, but made a great point that, the Walking Deads, they're selling for $25 and people were smiling their face walking out with it. That's what I'm saying, nice cover, bro. Our time and gas to go all over the damn, not only to go to them especially, but to go to another one looking for it because they said they didn't have it, but they did. That's the worst. Well, I get it, Manny. Depending on what that book, I mean, it's kind of skyrocketed, but I mean, honestly, guys, I think that I think the main problem, guys, I really do, is that I think that I'm trying to figure out a local comic book shop's mind. I've worked at a shop. I understand their business and they make money. That's what they do. But Yeah, and a lot of shops were very lucky. I mean, my current LCS, they do not do that. They are awesome. But I think that I figured it out. I think that I figured out that local comic book stores are afraid to raise the price on a hot book in store because they think they're going to lose the customer. I think that's the main reason that they pull it and sell on eBay, guys. I really do. Um, because why would anyone sell a hot book on eBay and pay fees and all that instead of selling it in their own store and not paying the fees and retaining customers? Because the anger out there today was ridiculous. Two people were so pissed. You know, it's funny. A lot of people think, and this is off topic, but like I said, Robert, I mean, there are some LCSs out there that don't do that. I get it. Well, that's my fear, Jacob, is I want to keep local stores alive. And I think by doing the shady eBay thing out of fear, they're going to actually kill themselves. They're going to destroy themselves. And you can't survive if you don't have people coming into your store. You know, it's this game out here, guys. A lot of people say they have because there's a game out here, and it's like, ridiculous. There's a couple stores. You get a one at 9 o'clock, then you haul ass to the next one at 10 when they open, and then you haul ass to the other store, and you're driving around town. And there's lines of specs, guys, getting the 1 in 25s or whatever. But when they walk in a store and the books aren't there, but they are, you know. So this is a video for local comic book store owners and us as a comic book community. I am willing to let's try it, please. Let's try it, please. Look, I hope that someone want. You know what? If you have a comic book store that does this, guys, I want you to take this link and share it with them. Say, look, I want to make a deal. Listen to what this guy says. We're willing to pay a little bit more for a super hot book. Don't sell it on eBay. Sell it to us because we love you guys and we want you to stay in business. Don't be afraid to raise the price a little bit on a book that's hot. There's no reason to put it on eBay. You're actually wasting money by doing it. That's what I think. I get it. I get it, Hawaiian. And I mean, that's the point of this channel is to give you the best. Of course, I mean, I didn't know about Captain Marvel until about Monday. I mean, I said there's going to probably a key in there. But I mean, by at that point, you got to call your LCS immediately. You got to look around. You got to talk to your LCSs guys. You got to call them and say, if you don't have LCS, and you got to look around on YouTube or eBay or whatever and try to buy it as cheap as possible. Midtown, try to find it. But if it's an LCS and on Monday you find out and you're like, oh shit, this book's going to blow up, dude, call the LCS and say, look, I don't know if you're doing this or not. I don't know if you're going to be pulling these books to sell them on eBay, but I would like the opportunity to buy it for a little extra money at your store so I don't have to drive all over town looking for it. Can you do that for me? Let's change this shit because it's frustrating to a lot of people. And I'm only doing this video for you guys. I'm only am. Why the hell would I do? Dude, I know shit 12 days before. I try to, I bring out this shit early. I bring it as fast as I can. When I know it, you guys know it. So if I don't get my book, I'm not getting it. Okay, number one, I agree with you, Dr. Dre. Yeah, there's all types of tomfoolery or whatever. But Manny, here's the thing about Marvel Comics Presents. It's actually probably more low ordered than Captain Marvel. Dude, that book was dead garbage. And that's a game. This is a whole nother topic. That's a game we can topic we can get on later. How it's this new world of comic books. It's not just based on movie spec. Most books that are based on movie spec are old books, okay, which is fine. That's part of the game. But the new thing with Marvel and DC guys, because the independents don't give a shit. The new thing with Marvel and DC is first appearances. Of course, the variant game is the other new thing. It's kind of old, but now they're saying, shit, let's make first appearances happen. There are more first appearances this year alone than I think there are probably in the history of comic books. If you really think about it, I mean, it's a joke, but dude, every week there's like 5 to 10 new key first appearances. It's freaking ridiculous, but that's a whole nother chat, please. I don't want to go there. Captain America 2. At least they're not busting out new first appearances in Cap, dude. No, I understand. Marvel, that's the thing. So how do you get someone to order more of a book? You know the answer. First appearance, Captain Marvel number 8. First appearance, Marvel Presents number 6. Then what happens? They over order number 7. It's shit. Number 9, it's shit. But that's how you get the wave and the first appearance thing. But I don't give a shit about that. It sucks. But right now, I'm talking to the local comic book stores and the community of comic book buyers that are suffering from books that are said to be sold out but are on eBay instead. Look, give us a chance. It's all I'm going to say. Give us a chance. If it's a $20 book on eBay and you have it on eBay and you're like, I'm afraid my people are going to be pissed that if I charge them $15 in the store, they're going to be pissed, try it. I think more times than not, they're going to be happy they had it. They got it. I think overall, hopefully we're all in agreement. I need local comic book shops to see this. I need local shops to see this. If you know a local shop that's doing this, yeah, Dr. Dre. Unfortunately, after this video, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start working on it for the next one, 731. So I'll get all the books, which is honestly is the hardest part, is to find every book from every publisher, and then I'm gonna get all the pictures, and then I'm gonna decide what I think are really cool looking, and then I'm gonna read all the previews, and that's gonna kill me, dude. So by Friday, from starting tonight, by Friday, I should have it all put together, and I'll drop it early Saturday morning. Okay, so that'll give you, a shitload of time. Seriously. But here's the problem, you guys. Dr. Dre. The problem with that is, look, I can read the previews, but they're very vague sometimes. So it's like, ooh, new villain, new threat. I mean, I can take that as a possible key, but don't look. I'm not. You guys know, I think by now, I'm not trying to make you buy any certain book. I just want to get it all out so you don't have to do 2 days worth of work. You understand? Well, thank God someone got that Captain Marvel Venomized. That thing was sick, right? And Yuckley. So just based off me saying, damn, that's sick, he bought it. And he saved himself, I don't know how much. A lot of those people, I know the Zombie Tramps up and down. A lot of people bought the Zombie Tramp and and they did well on it and they flipped. The worst part for me is I'm not flipping those books. I'm hoarding them. I do them in giveaways for Patreon or an auction. I'll give away a book or maybe let you a chance to win it. But here's another thing I want to talk to you about. There's this thing that we can stop by the local comic shop raising up the price of a book. Okay. We're willing to spend the money so we don't have to go another part of town. But here's the thing. Some of us are driving, right? And we're going to the next store. We call the store next. A lot of us do this. Call the store next. Do you guys have that book? Oh, I think we have one or two left. That is the biggest bullshit line in the history of comic book stores. I want you to realize that. So you haul ass to that store and they don't have it. They never did. Or it's on eBay. They just want you in the store to buy more books. So do us a favor, our local shops, and I don't have that problem, but I know a lot of people around in my town do, and I love them, and a lot of you do. Raise the price on the book, take it off of eBay, let us buy you out. Wouldn't you rather us buy you out, even for extra money, than you have to list on eBay? You can always reorder. You know it's going to be hot. Get on your previous thing. Oh, can I reorder some more for next week? Do it. Boom. You're good next week too. But give us the chance, dude. Ancient Mariner, here's my question. How does a book that just came out go to $30? Who sets the market? Okay. It's a little off topic, but I believe that speculation sets the market. I think my speculation is clean because it's so early. But I believe that websites and applications and low print run, first appearances, all that combined variance makes a book hot. Okay. I think the key ingredient is low print, key, and a speculation push from sites and apps. Look, I admit I could possibly be a problem, but I'm doing it so early. I don't think I'm not. I'm doing it for you guys. I don't make money by telling you what's keys. They probably actually stores and shit like that probably hate me. They probably hate me because I'm telling you before, and you can order it all over the place. But the fact is, they should love me because you get on the phone and you call your LCS and say, look, I just heard there's a possible key in like 2 weeks. Can you put that on my pull list? Sure, let me order you one because they make money. Thomas Gray, that's good. G. Murray, do you own a comic store, I'm guessing? So azimuth, here's what stores can do. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but at the same time, it's a good way to do. Some stores put a sign, and they put one per customer. Okay. Now they usually do that on hot books. That they pull it and put it on eBay. That's Wiz Dragon, I love you, dude. He says guarantee they hate you. The problem is when you move your business to eBay and hide it from the buyers that come to your store. We need to agree with them, the LCSs, that we're willing to pay inflated prices for a hot book so we don't have to travel all around town and look for it. I think that if an LCS knew that, they would change their strategy on the speculation game. So listen, guys, if you I don't know what book you're talking about, Azimuth, let me know. If you have a problem with your LCS, but it's close to you and you want the problem to be figured out, go to them. Listen, I don't know if you're selling on eBay or not, but I want you to know that if you had that book, I would be willing to pay extra for it so that I can go home right down the street. I'm telling you, it'll work. This is the secret. That book came out today, Azimuth. That book came out today. not 2 weeks ago. So, um, maybe that was the problem. Okay. Well, they should have been able to, Asmus, they should have been able to pre-order it through previews. I don't know what's going on. $70 discount on your pool, full price on the shelf for walk-ins. And if it's a key after fulfilling pulls, then it goes up Friday if any are left. So what they do is after they've given everyone their pull boxes a discount, they take the books off the shelves and then they sell them on Friday after they tried to sell them on eBay. Is that what you're telling me? Now I know this video, it's going to go on for a little bit because Dr. Day, it's been happening a lot, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. If there's, oh, you're saying if there's still stock after the entire day of Wednesday and they close, then they pull the book until Friday? If that's true, then I think that's great. Why not give someone the opportunity to come in and buy the book all day long till the very end of the day? And even then, why not raise the price too? I'm not happy about saying that, but if it's the choice between paying more or driving all over goddamn town to not find it and pay more if I do, then charge me more. Right? I'm going to tell you a story. The Walking Dead. I broke the news on The Walking Dead. 2 days later, I went into my comic book store and I said, I'd like a couple more Walking Deads. And they said, well, our box, you're not on the box. And I said, I get that. Great. But we'll hold you a couple because we do have some extras. But thanks for telling us about the key of The Walking Dead. We're going to go ahead and order more. And they ordered more. And they sold it to all the customers next week at cover price. Once all those other customers are fulfilled for the next week, then they're going to sell it on eBay. And that is freaking beautiful, dude. That is why that is the best store in the Valley. Okay. Okay. Integrity. Again, guys, I think that the 70 people in here, if you're a local comic store and watching, would agree. And look, G. Murray, you say you own a shop. Listen to this shit, okay? G. Murray just said, oh, yeah, props for the Walking Dead thing. I saw your video and ordered a case. Comic book store is telling me thank you because they ordered a case and they're probably making a bundle. I hope that they sell the comics to their people in the store at a reasonable price. But even then, there you go, Jacob. See what I'm saying? At least they have it there at the store for you. So the deal again, because I want to kind of end this up. I thank you guys for all your input. I would say if we want to make this work, you go to your LCS, you call your LCS and say, look, I don't know if you're doing this or not, but I want you to know. I want you to know, guys, that I would rather you pull the book off eBay if you're doing it and sell it to me for a higher price. I will buy it from you and I will be loyal to you because I don't have to go all over town looking for it. And I know that you're being honest with me. That's the most important thing I think there is to say about that. So local comic stores, stop selling on eBay. We don't need you to. We're willing to bite the bullet for some extra cash to buy a key. I understand in this circumstance today, no one ordered that damn book. I get it, but I know some stores had them. Work with us because we want to save you guys. That's all I have to say about that. So I hope that made sense. And I would love to solve this problem. Yeah, Jake. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You order, I don't know if you live in that area, and that's fine. You pre-order wherever you want. I mean, I use Midtown. But my box, it was just ridiculous today, but it's way in advance. But my comic book store, I have a pull list, and if anything's hot, I give them a call. Hey, can you get that? No, we can't get that because we didn't order enough, but we'll put in another order for you. You get it next week. Boom. Thank you. I don't have to drive all over town, and I know I'm getting it next week at cover. But those extra books that everyone's looking for on the day when they're hot, don't hide them. Sell them to us at a higher price so we don't have to go over. I think it's very important because I think there is a fear from the local comic store owners that they're going to lose customers by hiking up the price. And it's easier to just list it on eBay and pretend you didn't have it. And I think that also causes the effect that you're afraid of getting. Let's solve this problem, guys. If you want to share this with your LCSs that you think might have some problems or something like that in regard to something like this, share it with them. Say, look, check this out. I agree with this guy. I want to spend more money if you could take those things off eBay so I don't have to go all over the place. Okay? So I appreciate you guys very much for coming back in. I didn't want to go on a whole nother rant, but I think it's really important, and I think we can solve the problem. There are other problems that I addressed in that last video that I'm not talking about right now. Good idea, issues. Some people preview. You can even read them on Midtown. Some people watch my channel. 12 days is a pretty good enough. Oh, man, dude. I'm getting my other videos going absolutely ape shit, guys. Contrary. If you like this video, please, you guys, give me a like. If you're new to the channel, please sub and talk to your LCSs. Share the video with you if you'd like. We want to keep them alive. We love them. Save us some gas money. Save us some heartache. Let's fix this shit. Why sell on eBay? And I hope eBay doesn't come after me when you can sell to us and we'll pay you. You might be the devil, but we still love you. I love you guys. Have a good night, okay?